Greetings, I am Gwendolyn the Graceful, Brahiris OL, and this is my version of Tam Lin. The moon rose yellow and bright that night, a night nay ne'er could forget. In Miles Cross woodland out of men's sight, long after the red sun had set, the oak and the ash and the thorn stood at hand. A light on the hillside it shone, as a host of the fairy rode unto the land, to hunt 'neath the moon till the dawn. Ah, to hunt 'neath the moon till the dawn. Long years before on the road by day, 'twas there a young man met a queen, with silver bells on her dappled grey, and clothed all in raiment of green. No sight in his eye save her beauty so rare, no wish in his heart but to serve, no thought in his mind for the maid young and fair, who'd sworn her love never would swerve. Ah, she swore her love never would swerve. Fair one, come be my man, the queen said, and stand ever by my side. He's kissed her lips o' the cherry red, and off like the wind they did ride, through forest and field to a wide river bed, with blood flowing over its stones, through a canyon all paved with the souls of the dead, and the horses' hoofs crunched on the bones. Ah, the horses' hoofs crunched on the bones. The youth dwelt under the fairy hill, while outside the years swiftly flew. He's ate their meat and he's learned their skill, and elfin like them he soon grew, while back in his homeland that lass could not say just wherefore her love ne'er returned, and what came of each other from that to this day, nor she nor he ever has learned. But the tithe came each 7th year, when the devil collected 12 of their best, and the queen hid her knight for fear that the fiend would select him of all the rest. So one year under moon yellow bright, when hunting the fairy did range, it came to pass that an earthly knight rode out with that company strange, and quarry he met there more sporting than game, the fairest doe in all the wood, from Carterhaugh Castle, sweet Janet by name, and love struck him there where he stood. Ah, true love struck him there where he stood. Where do ye gang, and whence do ye bide? He asked of the beauteous maid. What do ye here on midsummer's tide, when safe at home ye mun be laid? My father is led over Carterhaugh Keep, and ye are no one o' his men. But give me safe passage, and I'll never speak, nor tell him of thee and thy friends. Ah, I'll not tell him of thee and thy friends. I know thy face as I know thy name, my Nan told me when I was young. How long she cried for her handsome swain, when nane knew where he had gone. She waited a year and a month and a day, forsaking the aid of her kin. She swore that the fair folk had stolen him away, by book and rood thou art Tam Lin. Ah, by Christ's blood I hate thee, Tam Lin. He stroked her cheeks o' the rosy sheen, and kissed her thrice times three. And she has kilted her kirtle green a little below the knee, and all of that summer through nights long and wild the lovers met by the old well, till the night Janet came to him heavy with child, and his secret to her he did tell. Oh, the tithe comes each 7th year, and the Queen hates me now that her love I spurn. Hallows Eve shall be my last, I fear, sure she'll send me to hell for aye to burn. Ye mun no leave me, sweet Janet said, Tam Lin, 'tis your son I bear. These nights I've loved thee and shared thy bed, O Carterhaugh I would forswear. If it meant I could keep thee and bring thee safe back, I'd walk all the night and the day. I would break every bond, and hell's gates I would crack. Speak love, for them mun be away. Oh, win me well thou might, at Miles Cross outside the town. There wait for the stallion of purest white, that follows the black and the brown. Ye mun pull down the rider and hold to him fast, no matter what he may become. When my form and face change to myself, then at last I'll be free to follow thee home. But first she'll turn me in thine arms to adder and lion and bear. Then to a brand, but fear ye no harm, and throw me into the well there. When naked I lie and as meek as can be, then cover me out of men's sight. Wrap me up in thy mantle, and then ye mun see, once more I'll be an earthly knight. Ah, oh, love, to be an earthly knight. And she has kilted her kirtle green a little aboon the knee, And she's hid from the fairy and all their queen behind a stout rowan tree. The oak and the ash and the thorn stood at hand as the column rode under the moon. Janet waited and watched for the knights in that band, praying he'd come to her soon. For the tithe came that 7th year, when on Samhain the devil did ope his gate, and her bairn kicked and felt her fear, as Tam Lin he rode slowly to his fate. The brown came first, and next came the black, and last came the stallion of snow. But quick she ran to that high steed's back, and recalled what he'd begged her to do. "Oh, Jenny, sweet Jenny, come save your poor knight. Don't let me descend to the beast. Pull me down from my steed, hold with all of your might, till my transformations have ceased. Ah, till my transformations have ceased. Sometime a hare, and sometime a hound, sometime a snake he became. Sometime hot iron, but she held him bound, till he turned to a brand all aflame. Then she ducked him in well, and she drew out her prize, as naked and weak as a lamb. With her mantle she covered him from others' eyes. Said the queen, "Take him then, and be damned, for the tithe comes each 7th year, and soon enough your bairn shall be a man. So think well, for what I lost here I shall soon revenge, as in time I can." So when the moon rises yellow bright, all ye who round Carter abide, take care, for if it is Hallows night, 'tis certain the fairy folk ride. The oak and the ash and the thorn silent stand, no beast ventures out on that day, and Janet keeps husband and son close to hand, for fear of the fiend and the fae. Ah, for fear of